The iPhone 14 is truly an engineering marvel, but every year when Apple releases a new phone, I always find myself asking why. Why should I upgrade to the latest and greatest when the old phone that I have in my pocket still works perfectly fine? For the vast majority of people, when deciding whether to upgrade or not, the answer really lies in these three pieces of glass on the back. But in a world where social media and compression algorithms are the norm, is having a better camera on the back of your phone really that important? Or should you save yourself $500 and get yourself a dedicated point and shoot, which will arguably produce a better image all the time? I'm not really sure, so let's compare the image quality coming out of this $1,600 iPhone 14 Pro with that of a $1,000 point and shoot. Two of the four scenes you just saw were shot using the iPhone. Can you tell the difference? Just previewing the footage on the back of the LCD screen, it's gonna be really hard to tell which footage came from which camera, which is really a testament to how good phone cameras have gotten in the past few years. Considering that an iPhone can keep up with a dedicated camera is really impressive. But to truly test out the capabilities of each camera, I'm heading over to a park where the shooting conditions will vary a little bit more. It's a lot later now, and you can straight up tell that when this camera is left on full auto, the iPhone definitely produces a better image. But if you're like me and you actually care about image quality, there is no way that you'd shoot on full auto. So for the next test, I'm gonna set both these cameras to full manual just to see which one can actually produce the best image possible. This is now the best settings that you can possibly shoot on the iPhone 14 and the best settings you could shoot on the point and shoot. This is shooting in HLG3, I think. Well, this is shooting in ProRes. Point and shoot. iPhone 14. Point and shoot. iPhone 14. I don't know which one's gonna produce a better image yet. If you know what you're doing, in my opinion, the point and shoot definitely produces a better, more filmic looking image. However, that being said, you have to know what you're doing. If not, the iPhone might just be right for you. I didn't think that I'd be saying this. In fact, this entire video I've scripted, and this was not according to script. See, the algorithms that are in the iPhone that is missing from this point and shoot enables this camera to get this HDR look that would otherwise be really hard to achieve with the point and shoot unless you know exactly what you're doing. Now that being said, I've never really been a huge fan of iPhone videos or photos, as a matter of fact. They always have this iPhone quality to them. It's a little bit over sharpened and it just kind of looks weird. But my biggest problem with the iPhone 14 Pro is that it isn't really made for professionals because it still uses a lightning port. And for most people, that's just the convenience of packing. But for me, it actually makes a noticeable impact in my workflow because this phone is capable of recording in ProRes, which creates massive files. Like a 45-second recording took 3 gigabytes off this phone, making it only possible to record for 33 minutes max, assuming you have nothing else on this phone, making it more of a gimmick than something that's actually usable. Unless you're like me, who just spent the last 30 minutes using this lightning port to transfer all my files off this phone and into my computer. To conclude today's episode, I don't think this phone's right for me. In a world where most photos and videos that are taken serve the sole purpose of being uploaded onto social media, do you really need an all-in-one device? Or should you save yourself $500 and get the device that serves the sole purpose of capturing your life's most important moments? Because there is tremendous value in encoding a little bit of your life through a lens and into a memory card, leaving the rest of it to be engraved through your eyes and into your mind.
Let's just take it slowly. 늦은 어떤 때 같은 곳에
Apple has made the best iPhone they ever have, producing videos and capturing photos that rival that of a point and shoot. But whether or not you want to shell out $1,500 for a device that is known for distractions and have that device be capturing your life's most intimate moments, well, that's entirely up to you. Hey there, is it possible to return this?
Why